Hello, creative problem solvers. So, this is Vaibhav Verma, and I often talk about product design and how exactly all of these can help out in your business, in your company, or in general your career. So, these are some of the things that I often talk about. Today, there is a very interesting topic that I brought out, and that is stakeholder mapping. So, what exactly the stakeholder mapping is? So, suppose that you are a product designer or you are just a problem solver who has been given a task to make a ride sharing app like Uber, Careem, or Ola, something like that, and you have to make a ride sharing app for a rural area. Now, when you say rural area, it can be like any remote area in India or in some other place. Now, when you are making a solution for that, what all are the things that you would like to do? It can be you can start with a basic user research, you can start with the basic business research, you can start to understand about the area, you can start to understand how exactly if there has been any competitor or not, all of these things. Now, when you will do all of these things, you will get to understand about the users, you will get to understand about the business, you will get to understand about the competitors. But there's one very important thing that people often do not understand, and that is, would you be able to understand the entire ecosystem around the people, or the ecosystem around the business or the user? That is where this understanding of ecosystem comes with stakeholder mapping. If we understand further about the stakeholder mapping, we also need to understand at what point of time does the stakeholder mapping really come into help for you. Okay, so let us again understand what exactly the process is. First, when you got the problem, you start to dissect the problem. You start to say, okay, I need to make a ride sharing app for which people, where, and what is the money that is involved? Will there be a margin or not? These are some things that you start to understand. So first thing from the user research side that you would like to do is that you will start to go and understand people. Now you can understand people in two ways. It can be secondary research or the primary research. You will either go there, talk to the people, understand while going to these places, or you will just research online if there is any research paper available, or you can also do the competitors analysis. But after all of this, when you have got all the information, when you say like when you're in a double diamond, you have diverged and now you're converging. So when you're converging all of these research things, that is where the stakeholder mapping comes into the play. Now let us take the example of the same problem statement, which is this thing, the stakeholders for this particular problem statement, where we are making the ride sharing app for the people in rural area. Let us try to understand who all are the people involved in this ecosystem. The first would be the driver, the passenger, the local government and authorities, fuel station operators, vehicle maintenance providers, regional competitors, investors, or corporate stakeholders. Now, if you would have observed in this thing, one very interesting thing is that we are just not focusing on our users and you can say our customers. We are also focusing on the ecosystem around it, right? Now, when we are going to do the mapping, let's start with it. Our main actors over here are passenger and the driver. So we keep them in the center. And then all other people or all other stakeholders like local government, fuel station, etc., they all go around in this particular section. Now we will start to draw the relation between these. I will start with the first relation that we are supposed to draw is between the passenger and the driver. So if you see that the passenger pays the money to the driver and the driver provides a transport service to them. This is a very basic relation between these two. Next, if I would try to draw a relation between the passenger and the regional competitors, it is that the regional competitors like local transport, bus and all of these, or trains also, the local, they are providing a cheaper transport to them, and the passenger is giving the money to these players. Next is the relation between the local government and other stakeholders. If you would see over here, the local government gives a permission to the fuel station operators, and the local government also regulates the vehicle maintenance providers. Now, who is the vehicle maintenance provider? Over here is corporates like Uber, Ola, Careem and all of these things. And also local government manages the regional competitors. This way, you can start to draw other relations between these different people. You can see over here I have done a basic stakeholder mapping of this thing. Now with this, you get the idea that whenever you are building a solution for any of the problem statement, it is not just 2 people or 3 people who are involved. There is an entire ecosystem which is involved. Now why do you need to know about this? Because, for example, you made a very good solution by giving a lot of benefits to your driver, to your passenger, by discounts and all of these things. But what if you are not adhering to the government compliances, or you are not adhering to, let's say, the needs of the local transport? It is possible that in the future the local people start to have protest against you. There have been many examples in various parts of India also where these ride-sharing apps had to suffer because they did not think about the entire ecosystem. Also, there can be some of the things regarding these fuel station operators. It can be something regarding the investors and corporate stakeholders also. That is why whenever you are solving any of the problem statements, you need to understand things from different aspects. Also, I have only mentioned 5 stakeholders or 7 stakeholders over here. Am I missing any of other stakeholders? Just comment down in the comment section, and I would really love to understand your point of view of this thing. I hope you understand pretty well about this tool. I can really talk a lot about this particular tool. That is why I have also written a detailed article on this on the Medium. The link of this will be given in the description below, so you can have a look at it. Along with this, if you want to practice more about stakeholder mapping, I have some other examples or some other problem statements also. I can discuss about it over here also, or you can just find it in the description. Some of them can be that you are designing a mobile app to help people with diabetes manage their condition effectively, or it can be you are designing a centralized app to manage smart home devices like light, thermostat and security camera. Another scenario can be you are designing a digital platform for a sustainable fashion brand to connect consumers with ethically made clothing. You see, these are some of the other problem statements for which you can start with the stakeholder mapping. The steps are very clear. First, note down all the stakeholders that you can think of. Put your main characters in the center and other people around, and just start to draw a relation between them. This is how you can do it, and in the longer run this will be really very helpful to you to visualize the entire ecosystem of the people of all the problem statement that you're solving for. So if you have any question, just drop it in the comment section, and I would love to answer those and also discuss further about it. If you find it helpful to have a detailed discussion with me or guidance from me, you can also book your call on TalkMate. I've already had a discussion with around 30 to 40 people till now, and they have really enjoyed the call with me and have also found it very helpful. So you can have a look at it, and if you ever want, you can just book a call with me on TalkMate. Along with that, if you want to just talk to me about any other thing or just connect with me on LinkedIn, here's the link. I will just put it in the description below also. On LinkedIn, I keep posting about the things that I learned from design, the observations that I make while I travel, and also some of the memes and some of the interesting things in general. So you can just follow me on LinkedIn. Also, if you like this video, there is one more video that I have made, which is what product designers do, and you can find that link in the info button. That is all. If you like this video, just click on the like, and if you have any doubts or anything that you want to appreciate, just put it in the comments, and also please subscribe to the channel. That is all. I will just keep coming with some other informative videos, and peace.